Howdy folks, welcome back to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. It's the third time I've tried recording this episode. We're gonna try to power through it. Windows Update seems to have broken something. I'm not sure what's going on. Recorded, and I noticed it was basically freeze frame. It was getting about a frame every 15 seconds. But anyway, we're in the end of 1962 here, and people are just freezing their, you know what's off. Bring up the interior temp. They're very unhappy. And they're unhappy because they're freezing. I had three different the small heat exchangers set up. I had the small heating plant. It just wasn't able to keep up. And I got distracted. I was laying out all this stuff. Just having a grand old time. Next thing I know, everybody's freezing to death. So I've got a big... the big heating plant queued up. I've been laying out some pipes here. I've got two of the big heat exchangers. And we're going to see if that will get everybody warmed. But we're going to have to spend some money. We do have positive cash flow. You can see we're almost back up to 6 million. I had a comment about positive cash flow. We definitely have positive cash flow. I've just been spending money. So on this screen you don't see it. But overall we are ticking up. But what I want to do is I want to auto build... using rubles. I'm going to go queue up a bunch of this stuff here with the pipes. And then get that building. There we go. And then we're going to let the town go. And hopefully not everybody leaves before we can get some heat flying through here. Okay, the pipes are looking good. Heat exchangers are coming online. Ooh, that doesn't quite get down to the factory, does it? I might need another one over there. Does this have temperature? Maybe this doesn't have temperature. Okay. Maybe they don't need heat in the factory. They definitely need heat over here, though. That built out. Alright, let's pause again real quick. So I need to get this connected up to the roads, and I need to get people walking over here. And we don't have any coal. I'm going to set this up so we always have a bare minimum. And then our distribution. You need to keep this guy full. Heating plant, if you're below 80%, fill with coal. Yes. Yes, indeed. We should be able to get people to walk over here to work. I just need to get a road laid out, and I think... Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't see the little sewer thing there. Okay, well... I built these pipes for future. We're just going to have to do those some other time. So, can we get a road? There we go. Get a road going through like that. Have you join up. You join back in. It's going to be a little wavy, but that's okay. That'll leave room, hopefully, for the pipes to get out. And build you. And then let's get some paths set up here. Reconnect these back up, and then we're going to have you come across to there, and then you sneak through to there. Build all that with rubles. And then I can see people walking over, so that's great. Please, please get some heat going, because we need some heat. See the worker heading in there right now. There they are. Alright, let's get some heat going. Let's get some heat going. You don't have any heating connection, do you? Okay, these guys... It's going to take a little bit for the water to start warming them up. He's at 92%. 59%. We might need another one down here. Is he warming up yet? Yeah. The water temperature's coming up. Okay, great. Let's pause that. Yes, yeah. I'm well aware of all the problems going on. Thank you, game. So let's see if we can get a heating plant down in here somewhere. Not a heating plant, a heat exchanger. Just to help out on this side of the town. Let's stick you right there. And we'll get some big heating pipes. And let's go ahead and get this one coming across. Go up 2, across the road. Zoom back out. Let's come over here, and then we'll curve down. We'll just follow the power lines down. Can't squeeze through there, can I? So we'll weave around the buildings. And then down into there, and construct. And construct. Construct. Alright, there we go. We gotta spend money. And let's get the overlay back up. How are we looking? We are slowly thawing out, it looks like. Ever so slowly. Still super cold down here, unfortunately. People are going to be dying. This is not good. This heat is starting to come up. There we go. Starting to warm up. We're getting there. It's not fast, though. The heat is slowly filtering out. We've got tons of people working here, though, so that's good. Water input is coming in. There we go. Now we're rising. Starting to pump the heat out. So it actually takes time for the hot water to come through the pipes and heat up the heat exchanger. There we go. We get down to 57%. I don't know how many people died. I wasn't paying attention to this. There's probably a stat somewhere that shows that. But okay, everybody's getting warmed back up. So that particular crisis is averted. So now let me go over what I was talking about in the recording that got botched. I started out talking about it's winter and I was doing all this cool stuff and I kind of lost track of what my citizens were doing and they were all freezing to death. But I made a little wood cutting post and a sawmill out here. Got a bus stop, so we just ship workers out here. And they are bringing, I've got trucks set up to bring boards down here to this open storage. Ambulance has not arrived, and that way the boards are easy to access for the construction. So just a timing thing? Because he's there now. Okay. I think that might have just been a timing thing. And then the big construction project is over here. I redone the way the railroad worked and got an interchange for it. Head out towards the rest of the map and an eventual coal mine over there. Then I just redid all this. I've got a bunch of stuff queued up to construct here, starting with the cement plant. So I've got the cement plant underway here. That's going to take in gravel, and it's also going to take in coal. I've got another large aggregate storage. The ambulance still not arriving. Might have to take a look at that. So eventually we're going to be shipping coal in from the coal mine, which will offload at this train aggregate unloading stop into here. Coal will field over to the cement plant as well as the brick factory. The cement's going to come in here to the cement silo. There's a truck offloading place, I believe. Oh no, that's a conveyor engine. My bad. That's just a conveyor engine. I thought I'd put a truck unloading place there for the cement, but I guess we'll just grab it from here if we need it. Prefab panels factory. And then I thought I had... I guess I didn't get the concrete plant queued up. I'm debating on whether to put it over there. We'll move it at some point, but it's still over here. The brick factory just takes in coal. We've got the storage yards for those things. So that's all underway. What's up with the ambulances not arriving on time? They're buzzing all over the place. I think they're just overwhelmed with people dying. Because it got so cold. Everybody's frostbitten. They're all falling over dead. Where is my hospital? I've almost lost track. It's been a long time since I played. Wasn't it over... There's the fire station. It's hard to see in all the snow. Yeah. Here it is. Sorry. Got distracted. We have all the ambulances we can handle. Oh my goodness. Ah! My poor Republic! Everybody's got frostbite. Well, we got the doctors on the case. Hopefully they'll get that sorted out. We got a lot of roads under construction. Everything is just chugging along. A lot of this I don't have queued up yet because we don't necessarily need it. I'm trying to concentrate on the roads, both the fabric and the clothing factory, because that's something we can do with crops right away. And then of course the cement plant to get some cement production up. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, how much food did we end up with? Ended up building another warehouse. This might go away eventually. We're going to need probably another silo. I'm not sure. This was kind of a starter farm. It's not going to be the farm, obviously, it's going to feed our entire republic. Just a little bit of a starter farm. I could probably get another field in there. How big is the medium field? What's nice is these will kind of adjust, you know, to wherever you put them. So if we do that... Oh, never mind. It didn't adjust. Okay. I thought it would adjust. It did not. I thought it would cut off. So if I do that... Yeah, that one did. I guess it overlapped enough that it doesn't care, maybe? Who knows? So a couple more fields there to get planted. And we burned through all the crops making food. So we have plenty of food, I think. We got over 300 tons of food. This one looked like it was going to get full, and I didn't have anything else to do with the crops yet. So that's why that's that way. But we're going to be trucking some crops over here once this is done. And eventually we're going to have a giant farm, possibly up here. We'll see. This might all become farmland, and we can, you know, ship stuff via rail. We'll see. There's a little train distribution. It gets stored in the yard there. Looks like they must have just taken a load over. So how's the oil doing? I'm glad you asked. We're chugging right along. Plenty of fuel. Basically taking all the workers we can get, but we don't really have enough oil, even with these extra. So this is just a mess. I'm not super happy with this. We could do this a lot more efficiently. I've been watching some videos, I've been learning a lot. And what I should do is like set up a nice grid of oil jacks out here, but it's doing its job for now. Somebody asked about dumping the sewer in the river. Sorry, I forgot your name. I do have a sewage treatment plant, like I said in the comments. So all our sewage comes here, gets processed, and then it gets piped down into the river. So that's what we've got going. I'm just going to kind of ride out the rest of the winter here. Hopefully recover. I'm going to let it fast forward a little bit. And I'll check back with you. We'll close out the video. We'll take a look and see how the Great Freeze of 62 ended up. I think we lost some people, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. I'll see you in a bit. All right, we're into January. Slowed it down back to normal speed. We did okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought. You can see I've got last year population statistics here. It wasn't too bad if we look at last month. I mean, we lost a few people, but not really very many. So, you know, I only killed about 20 people. Not too bad. Oh, wait, 20? 5783. You know, not that many. It'll be okay. Maybe 100 people, 120. We'll just pretend like it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. Snowplows have been busy. A lot of snow this winter. I've got 2 technical services dedicated to plowing with minus 2 trucks. We've got the water and sewage. No, we got 2 sewage trucks. And I'm not sure, does anybody... I don't know if anybody actually needs a sewage truck. I might have to look into that. So I think everybody's got sewage taken care of. Yeah, I think everybody's got sewage taken care of. So I don't think these sewage trucks are even getting used. At one point they might have been. I think I was experimenting. The sewage and water does actually work. I just didn't understand it at first. Basically, if you have some place that needs drinking water or sewage removed, and they don't have a pipe connection, the trucks will run out and do it. So I'm going to get 2 more snowplows. These guys are not actually being used. And we need the snowplow. So we'll get 2 more of those. They can get busy. So we're just going to let construction run on. We're getting along pretty well here with the fabric setup. Fabric and clothing. And those, I'm hoping, will both go into the warehouse and we can then be producing clothing. So we're producing, what are we producing? Food and boards. I think that's about it. And gravel. Food, boards, and gravel. Everything else we're still buying. We still have to buy coal and steel, prefab panels, bricks, chemicals, clothes, electrical components, mechanical components, cement, electronics, and meat. But hopefully we'll get more of those as we go. Technical University, we're now researching advanced engineering. I'm not sure what engineering got us, actually. Did that add anything to the menus? I did look into that, and the more research you do, like the fancier stuff you can build. But I'm not sure what engineering does for me. I don't see anything necessarily... Oh, wait, advanced industry. Ah! Here we go. I don't think we had this unlocked until we researched the engineering. Okay. Nice. So I could actually build mechanical components, but I'd have to buy steel to do that. And then once we have electronics researched, we have to research semiconductors, and we can make our own electrical components and electronics. Very cool. We need plastics and stuff like that. Speaking of plastics, plastics factory and a chemical plant. That takes in all the stuff we have. I should be making my own chemicals. I did not realize that. I thought it would take way more stuff. It doesn't take, yeah, okay. We need a chemical plant somewhere. I'm assuming this makes lots of pollution. We're already bringing people up here for gravel. Can I sneak a plastics factory in here? Or sorry, a chemical plant. Ooh, we're just out of range of that. Need flat terrain. Yeah, we're kind of out of range, and that would be blocking all the power stuff. Not a whole lot of room there. I can set it up over here. We just need a different road connection. What all does this take? Oh, it does take gravel, but not very much gravel. It takes mostly oil, which we have access to. Oil comes in from that side. Kind of messes up my road connection, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure about the pipes. We could split off a little bit of oil. Well, I'll find a spot for that. I kind of want to put it up here, but we're out of range of that stuff. Well, this might not be a bad spot. And people could maybe even walk over here to work. I'm kind of liking it. Kind of liking the looks of it right here. Problem is, if you zoom out. Oh no, it's still a little too far, huh? I mean, then we'd need the trucks for water and sewer. Unless we want to, we could maybe expand the sewer over. Got vehicles on there, huh? Thinking I could stick it right there, but that might be too much. Advanced. Oh no, you were under fossil fuels. Chemical plant. Most of the stuff we could just truck in here. It takes so little. We could just kind of truck it in. That's what I'm thinking. All right, and done. We'll start working on that as well. We got a lot of construction stuff underway, but we'll start working on that as well. I hadn't even looked under here. I needed to look closer at that. This takes in chemicals and oil to make plastics. So once we're making chemicals, maximum production per day, 0.81 ton of chemicals. Wow. Okay, we might need a bunch of chemical plants. This will get us started, though, hopefully making enough chemicals so we don't have to buy it for the sewage and water treatment. Yeah, the happiness is coming back up. It's okay, game. We were down like 59. It's coming back up. Anyway, that will wrap up this episode. I'm going to keep plowing along and learning, making mistakes, spending money to fix mistakes, but so far so good. We lost a few people, but it wasn't quite the disaster it could have been. So thanks as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.